Okay, it's the first week in July, and we're going to look at the main garden here. So we have a lot of growth going on. It's been a really warm week, lots of sunshine, so a lot of things are going well here. So our tomatoes, still lots of fruit. Still, we passed the 4th of July this week. Still no 4th of July tomatoes ripe. Tons of green ones, but none there. So they're the tallest ones are about 3 feet tall now. So lots and lots of fruit. As you can see, of all kinds. Those ones and the fat ones, the Roma ones, and all kinds of stuff. But still none ready, not even on the early variety. So we'll have to wait a little longer for that. But still looking good. Wait a minute. There is one of the 4th of Julys turning yellow. I did not see that earlier. So exciting. Cool. So we might get our first tomato this week. That is fantastic. With our cucumber, we harvested several this week. There's one there, one over there, and then one on the other side somewhere. I remember seeing it on the other side there. Anyway, so it doesn't look too great right now, but it's doing well. Been producing some big, huge 7-8-inch cucumbers. I got 3 total of them. The banana squash is going crazy. Really, really productive. It's basically shot up here, started to went over this way, came down here, went this vine up here, went across the zucchini, went over there around the corner. So it is going crazy. This one's good size, or starting off well. The one we'll see on the other side there, when we'll go around the inside, is ginormous. I did look it up, so it is a winter squash, so it won't be ready to eat until the vine dries up, so they won't be here until winter. Zucchini plants finally started producing. So last week we harvested a few little ones, and that really stimulated. So I took off 3 ones that were probably 3 inches, very tiny. But then 3 days later, I got about like a 6-8 inch one. And then we came back from a couple days off. There was another one that was 12 inches long and about 2-3 inches in diameter. And there's another one that is down there, ready to be picked as well. It's about 12 inches long, not as quite as fat, but there. And then here's another one that'll probably be ready in a couple days as well. So pulling off those first zucchini really has helped either that or something else, but the timing has worked well to stimulate the production there. So that's good. Here, take a little pan on the back wall here. So our first summer squash, see here, this is where the banana has wrapped around the corner, even from there. You can see the giant banana up there. It's tremendous. Anyway, our first summer squash here on the back is the patty pan sunburst scallop squash. And this one is also one that I harvested and it was about this big last week. And now I got a fully formed one right here. That's probably 3-4 inches in diameter. So I'm probably going to take that a little later today. So that's fantastic. So we get the first big squash out of that one. So there's just like one there. Lots of little ones starting to form. There's another one. This was about the size of the one that I picked. So it's definitely like picking that first one has helped production, and that was what one of my friends said, that helps to stimulate it. Here's our butternut. Still no fruit on the butternut, but the vine's going well. It's probably up 4 feet now. So I weaved it in a little bit there to help it get off the ground. It's been doing great as far as that goes. What do we got here? Our honeydew. So flowers and vines, but no fruit yet. But weaving it around there, trying to make sure that it can grow up the fence here. Looking good. We picked a couple of the yellow crookneck, I think both off this one, or maybe 1 each, that were just a few, maybe 3-4 inches long. Once again, to just pick that first fruit, stimulate the production, and make sure to put its energy into that. So there's a few that are forming, none that are ready right now, but we did pick a couple yesterday. The potato plant, volunteer potato plant's looking good. Acorn still looking good there. The leaves are turning a little yellow, but it's good there. Still just that one fruit, but it's doing well. Watermelon has got this little guy there and this guy here. So those two, fantastic. It's gonna keep growing. I'm helping it up there, so that's wonderful. The yellow crookneck here, I think there's one on it right now. That was about the size we pulled the others, so hopefully they'll start to grow, simulate those other ones to go. This other butternut still wants the same thing as down there. Flower, or well, this one's actually got flowers opening. Yeah, but nothing yet as far as fruit formation, but putting the growth out. But this is a winter squash, so not a big deal. And this watermelon continuing to grow, but still no little fruits forming on that one. And then on the back wall here, we've got our zucchini plant here starting to actually produce. There's I think we pulled off a tiny one from it last week, and sure enough, here we go. There's a 6-8 inch ones, about 2 inches around there. They're going to be the first real big, good sized fruit off of it. Looking good. The pumpkin is growing a lot. You can see it's up to 4.5, 5 feet there. And the vine is really strong. I had to actually move that because it was, well, this part here, I tried to redirect it. It's coming over up, and then it was growing into the tomato, so I tried to head it back there so it'll stay in its spot, but it's looking good. Tomatoes all back here. There's lots of aphids all over all of them. I don't know how you can see that, but little black aphids, I'm guessing aphids, little gnat-looking things, all over all these plants, but they still seem healthy. Their leaves aren't shriveling, so looks good. Tons and tons of fruit back here. Nothing that are colored, but still green, but that's okay. And then we picked some of the banana peppers that were on here. And then there's more Romas, big fat size. Just waiting for them to plump up. And still haven't seen any fruit formation on our heirloom variety there, the big rainbow. So it might be a late bloomer there, but it's growing well and got flowers, so we'll see. Over here, I guess we'll take a quick look around here just to see you can see all the fruits easier here on the tomatoes. And then the big ginormous banana squash. That's tremendous. So, and where's the zucchini that was hiding? That's the one. This one had actually gotten pinched in the middle by one of the tendrils. One of the tendrils had wrapped around it, so I freed it, and hopefully it'll catch up there. There's the zucchini that was hiding from that shot. So anyway, yeah, so you can just see tons and tons of fruit there, tomatoes, and there's that one that's gonna be ripening soon. Fantastic. On this west bed here, we've got just tons and tons of peppers forming, big ones, getting big. A bunch of them there. I think there was one eggplant that we saw in all this stuff here, but not too many. All kinds of bell peppers just starting to form. Banana peppers are getting big. These I tried some. They're definitely sweet. There's no heat at all. So those ones will probably be ready to pick. And our okra is putting out some stuff. Got more aphids coming back there. But you can see the okra plant, their fruit there is good. And jalapenos kicking off there pretty well. The beans and peas are doing good. Some of them up to 4.5, 5 feet tall. And there was pea pods formed, and I actually ate a couple today. So you can see them there. There they are, there and there. So it looks like they are going to kick out a little bit, which is more than sufficient since I planted them in the summer instead of the spring. But we'll see how they go. They produced a few, so that's good enough for me. There's more, the big peppers. The chard here has rebounded well, except for the bugs in it, but it's actually regrown there. More peppers, more peppers, huge size peppers there. Banana peppers, jalapenos, and then our Okra there, doing well. This chard is doing well as well. So everything's looking good for the most part. Oh, and I forgot, we planted last week, and the see them here, the soybeans are popping up. So the soybeans there haven't, let's see, maybe these are the chards there. We planted chard in here, some of the rainbow chard. We'll see how that goes. And in our east box, the onions are looking good, big. Some of them are starting to poke up there. We're going to probably pull some of those, eat them, see how they are. Red onions, the carrots, the basil. This basil is looking fantastic. It's about 4 inches tall already, so I can probably selectively get a couple leaves if I wanted to. Cilantro is doing well, except for the shade. This plant is crazy out of control. The chard there, that was the original one that didn't get moved. As you can see, all the others are looking pretty. That one's okay. Those ones are okay. This one's looking great. This one is just a monster. It's actually put its tentacle all the way over here. So it's spanning 4 feet across from there. So it's kind of out of control, but that's okay. That's a good thing, I guess. We'll just have to keep it under control a little bit here. And then here's Thai peppers. A lot of little ones just started to form this week. That's really cool. Potatoes doing well. More peppers. Carrots are looking good. Haven't checked them to see what they're doing yet. More banana peppers. These bell peppers are there. Corn's here, and our new corn has popped up too. So everything's looking pretty good. Just need to trim a few things back and all that. So that is the garden this week. And so our harvest, we harvested 4 or 5 banana peppers. Just the first 2 pea pods just to test them. Some zucchini, some cucumbers, and I think that's it for now. Looks like we'll be harvesting a tomato really soon. That's it for this week, first week of July. Thanks for watching.